what's your name? Oh, Max! Your tag says Max. Is that your name? You're so pretty, Max. Hi. You're so pretty, Max. Hey, this is Rama from Creations Landscape Designs and the Upland Landscapes blog. I'm here at a project in unincorporated Santa Ana, Tustin, and I wanted to show you the installation of the project. But before I do that, I make videos about drought-tolerant landscapes, California native plants, sustainability around California, and anything and everything in between. So if you'd like to get more of that content in your feed, then hit the red subscribe button. I'm also a residential landscape designer, so I'll have a link to my business website in the description of the video. Okay, so they are taking out the grass. Best way to do it is to just shovel it. So I mentioned that we were going to keep the driveway, but the homeowner decided, thank God, to have it redone, and it's going to be pavers to match the other pavers that are going in the back, which will be really cool. This fence has been installed. It's going to be sanded to be smooth to prevent splinters, etc. And this flat zone is going to be surrounded by DG. It's just a simple path to get to that gate. There'll be plants in front here and on the other side of the fence to add softness. Okay, so we're also redoing this gate because it was falling apart, and we're going to make it actually a 3-foot wide gate, so it'll be easier to maneuver. So they basically jackhammered all the concrete that was here. There was a low wall here that got jackhammered. The overhead is coming out because it's just too narrow, and we're going to make it wider. And then the green spray paint line is where, on the left of it, the pavers are going to go. They're trying to make sure everything is level so they know how much they gotta dig and do and whatnot. You're on camera, by the way. Alright, so this is the completed patio. Painted it white to match what was here, and it matches the trim really nicely. Where I'm standing is where the grass is going to go, and if you're wondering why grass, because they have 1.5 kids that are going to want to play out here. Back here is going to be plant material, some raised beds here, compost bin, etc. Here, I don't know if you can see, but we spray painted in green. Shoot, you may not be able to see. The line for where another path is going to go here, which is just going to be some DG. We're keeping the Cleveland sage, this tree, and this tree that I can't recall the name of. There's a mallow behind the Cleveland sage that's been blooming really well, which kind of leaning, but we're keeping it. So the pavers have been laid out in the front yard. We only use 2 sizes, the smaller kind of brick size for the edging, like a soldier course, and then I can't remember the size of this, but the other one is, anyway, looks really nice. And we went with a kind of a beige-ish color because the plants are going to add a lot of pop, which is nice. Okay, so going in the back, because they're also laying out papers in the back. Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien.
Sí. Is St. Patrick's Day today? No?
No. Okay, they haven't started laying out the pavers in the back, but they're getting them all in the back. They're just leveling the sand to make sure it's workable. Cool. Alright, so this is the completed front yard of this project. We put 2 DG paths here, so if you get out of your car, you have a place to step out. In the parkway, we put some coyote mint, which is Monardea viosa, some woolly blue curls, etc. More coyote mint here. This is an existing Burt Hill manzanita. We put a DG path using some existing blackstone. Way, way, way back there is a ceanothus. There's the forest skylark. Over in here we have 3 Arctostaphylos densiflora harmony manzanita. There's some eriogonum. Some woolly blue curls, some existing Yankee Point ceanothus, another new Yankee Point ceanothus we planted back there. The pavers are from Orcoblock. We used actually 2 sizes, but the main size in a diamond pattern. Now I'm going to take you into the back. We also redid this gate and made it smaller so that it could be more easily functional. In here we didn't really do anything. Some existing materials that we left. We redid these walls. Added this gate. And then more Orco pavers here. We did the patio cover. This is UC Verde buffalo grass. They have I think their daughter is 1.5, 2 years old, and then they have another baby on the way. And wanted a space to be able to run around and play. Eventually this will fill in and do that. Some existing plants here. This area in the back is going to be their compost veggie garden area eventually. I love this patio cover. It is longer and wider than what was there before, which is absolutely perfect. Built this kind of curved low wall, which is just so sexy. It adds a little something. Love it. Existing Cleveland sage, an existing pomegranate that we kept. Plants in the back are similar to the front. And then there's a little low DG path. This is Ceanothus thersiflorus skylark. I'm sorry, this is not a Ceanothus skylark. What am I thinking? I forget what it is. It's existing. This is a skylark ceanothus. Good lord. I should know my plants by now. Some woolly blue curls. Got a red bud right there, which will eventually get really big. I love this garden. And this low wall is just so cool. And what's nice about it is it's high enough and wide enough that you can comfortably sit, so it'll add extra seating. And then in here, we put in some leftover decomposed granite. Just kind of filled it in. The rain barrel is existing. And then here we just kind of cut out a space so you could actually walk around, which before it was difficult to do. That's pretty much all we did. All the plants on this side yard are existing. We didn't really do much here anyway.